A tough start for the under-17 girls football team at the CONCACAF finals in Costa Rica last evening. The local girls losing to the home team 7-0. Radio Cayman's Nikolai Hill is in San Jose and has this report.
The Cayman team were still in high spirits following the game, as we have to remember they still have 2 tough matches left. It starts all over again on Friday when the Cayman team take on a well-oiled USA team who destroyed Haiti 9-0. The absence of Ashley Shim was very obvious as the Cayman team struggled putting passes together. Better defensive marking must be the chief topic in training sessions today. Coach Bobby McLaren, along with technical director of the women's program, Tiago Cunha, have to emphasize better man-to-man marking and minimize defensive lapses during spurts in the game. The bright spot for Cayman were Emily Kelly in goal. She stopped at least 5, maybe 6 close-range efforts to keep the scoreline respectable. Commendations from the Cayman team also have to be given to Marissa McLaughlin and Brittany Mobley for their great effort defensively. Cayman will play the U.S. team tomorrow at 6 p.m. Cayman time. Reporting from Costa Rica, I'm Nikolai Hill.
Neighbors Jamaica play their first game of the tournament tonight as well. And as Nikolai rightly said, Cayman meets defending champions United States in another tough match tomorrow in Costa Rica. Moving over to some track and field now, the Carifta Track and Field Championships veteran sprinter Sedoni Mothersill will be honored at this year's meet to be held at the Truman Bodden Sports Complex. Sedoni will be presented with her World Championship bronze medal, which she won in Canada 9 years ago. At that time, disgraced American sprinter Marion Jones won the event, and Mothersill crossed the line 4th. But with Jones' performances removed from the record books for taking performance-enhancing drugs, Sedoni was elevated to the bronze medal spot and will stand on the podium in front of her home fans during the Carifta Track and Field Championships.
At the 2010 Carifta Games, the medal will be presented to her on the podium, standing in the #1 position here in the Cayman Islands by the president of the IAAF. And that must be a special moment for the Cayman Islands to come out and witness their athlete on their home soil receiving their medal.
And Sedoni is a guest on tonight's edition of Let's Talk Sports Live tonight on Cayman 27 at 8. It's your chance to learn more about the Carifta Track and Field Championships and meet 2 of the athletes on tonight, Alexandra Terry and Ronaldo Kelly. Also joining us tonight is Evelyn Rocket from the local organizing committee and national coach Kenrick Williams. And we have a special flashback as well from when Cayman hosted the Carifta Track and Field Championships back in 1995. Donna's on this special championship review as well. So don't miss it. Join us tonight on Cayman 27. You can also call us on tonight's show, so stay tuned for that coming up in just a bit. And speaking of Marion Jones, she hit the headlines again this week. The disgraced American sprinter signed a WNBA franchise to the Tulsa Shock. She'll be playing basketball now. Before her sprinting career, Jones was a standout player for the University of North Carolina and was picked by another WNBA team back in 2003. That's a young Marion Jones. But she chose track and field instead. Now she's going back to what she calls her first love.
It's an opportunity for me to realize a dream. This is an opportunity for me to share my message of hope, of second chances. Yes, I agree with you on that, but redemption doesn't creep into the equation for me.
Big squash news now. World #1 Nicole David has confirmed her participation for next month's Cayman Open. David won the inaugural tournament at the South Sound Squash Club last year. There she is in the blue top and white skirt and leads another impressive list of the sport's top ladies to compete in this year's competition held at Camana Bay. David is favored to retain her title at the event, which will be played on an all-glass court at Camana Bay and will be open to the public. It's an awesome spectacle. Hot on her heels is world #2 Jenny Duncalf, and she played Cayman's Marlene West. There's Jenny in the white shirt playing Marlene last year. They lead 8 of the world's best female players to compete here next month. And before we go this evening, the West Indies try to close out the series against Zimbabwe in St. Vincent tomorrow. Live coverage on Island 24 from 8:20 tomorrow morning. Also tomorrow, the final of the local under-17 schools competition at Smith Road. 2 teams from John Gray High making it into the under-17 final this year. Tarpon House meets Dolphin House from 12:30 tomorrow afternoon. So all the parents and cricket-loving public can go out to Smith Road tomorrow evening and support the youngsters. That's it for sports this evening.